What is going on, everybody? It is your boy MainXZ here, and we are back with another video. Now today we are hopping on another Demon Slayer game. I know there's been the craze about Demon Fallen and everything like that, but you know, I've had my eye on this game for quite some time. I played it before, and then it closed down for some time, for some updates, and now it's back. This game is called Demon Slayer Retribution. Now, like I stated before, this game was open for a period of time. There was a period of time where it was like it was $100 for testing at first, or like, well, not testing. Well, I mean, I guess it was kind of like testing because it was like a big test. And it was 100 Robux, and I ended up buying it because I was like, you know, why not? I'm in the mood for some Demon Slayer, and so I bought it way back when. And I'm not gonna lie, back then when I had first bought it, there was a lot of bugs. And when I say a lot of bugs, I mean there was a lot of bugs. Like, there was like times where I get sent flying, getting like comboed by demons from like mad far away because the hitbox was all wonky. And like the first quest to get your Nichiren, like the dude was mad overpowered and he would just beat the mess out of you. So, you know, the game, you know, but it wasn't horrible, you know, like. And then it closed down for like a little bit, then it reopened back up. You know, there was some updates to it. I played it again, and it was much better. I was able to actually like beat up the dude with the to get my Slayer Nichiren, and you know, I was able to progress. I ended up beating final selection, and I ended up getting a breathing style, which is the same one I have right now. But then, you know, I had stopped playing for some time, and I guess in the period of time that I stopped playing, it had closed down for a while, and it was getting a whole lot of updates. And when I say a whole lot of updates, I mean a whole lot of updates, a whole lot of bug fixes, and things like that. Because apparently, I guess in the period of time where I was like getting my breathings, things like that, I didn't really. I mean, I noticed some, but there wasn't like too many bugs that like made the game like unplayable to an extent. But now the game is back out again, and I decided to, you know, I hopped on it on stream. When it came back out, when the revamp came out, I was streaming, and you know, in all honesty, I didn't even know what I was going to stream. I was like playing random games, and all of a sudden I get a ping from this server saying the game's about to open back up. And so I started playing it, you know, playing on a stream with all you guys. I ended up buying a private server so, you know, I can play with all the people who are in the stream. I ended up actually having like, you know, an enjoyable time. Like, I didn't notice like any bugs for the most part, except, you know, sometimes the hitbox on the hand demon was kind of wonky. But that was about it for the most part for the time being. I haven't gotten like super duper deep in this game for the most part. Like, I mostly just like I got my Nichiren, then did final selection, then got my actual Nichiren. And since then, I've just been like training up my breathing, because I got enough stat points in the final selection to get breathing, and I ended up going with flame, as you can see. And you know, it's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, this game is very enjoyable to me, at least. You know, I like the visuals. You know, the visuals are very pretty. I like the combat style, because I'm not gonna lie, the combat style in Wisteria felt kind of clunky, in my opinion. But you know, I know a lot of people enjoyed it. But in my opinion, I didn't too much. That's why I didn't do too many videos on it. I think I did like maybe 1 or 2, and that was it. But in this game, you know, I'm really enjoying this game for the time being. You know, like I said, I haven't gotten super duper deep in it for the most part. I mostly just been like, I did like the basics of like, you know, final selection, getting my Nichiren, and training up my breathing. And even my breathing isn't maxed out, because I'm not gonna lie, they used to have it to where like training gorge took so long, like it was ungodly long. But today, luckily, they shortened the amount of time that it takes to breathe, or not to breathe, but to do your gore training. And so, you know, it feels much better. And yeah. Now, for the most part, out of everything that's come with this update, you know, I'll probably have, before I've thrown up what all got updated. And I'll put the Discord in the description below, and the game link in the description below as well, if you want to check this game out for yourself, because I definitely going to be playing this game for some time, you know, getting levels in it and things like that. But yeah, for everything that got updated, you know, they added demons. I think it's possible to become a hybrid as well. They added some breathing styles. They added some blood demon arts. So, you know, there's more things to do, like, you know, ability wise. For content wise, for the most part, I think currently as a demon slayer, of what I know, I don't know the demon path, because I think the demon path was like the one that really just recently got added. Because Slayer NPCs also recently got added 4 demons to kill. And yeah, so I think content wise, like for what to do in the game other than final selection, getting your breathing and like things like that, they added crow quest. And I haven't gotten into my crow quest really. Like my crow is right here, he's just chilling. But if I show you, I currently have my my crow quest off, so I really don't know what crow quests there are. But I think currently, I don't think there's any bosses. If there are, my apologies to, like, you know, staff and the devs for not knowing and not noticing it. But for the most part, I don't think there's any bosses. I think, you know, it just tells you, you know, go and kill some demons and whatnot. Things like that. Which brings me to what I feel like I would like to see added if it's not already. Or if it's not already in, you know, in planning. So first of all, you know, obviously I'd love to see some ranked PvP, like or just PvP in general. It's like a way to PvP. Like obviously you can just PvP normally, like, you know, going around public servers, going around jumping people. But I feel like, you know, that's very non-legit way, and like, you know, pretty toxic, especially if people just trying to farm and like, you know, grind on the game, and you're just over here murdering them. And so I would love to see some ranked PvP, even if it's just like 1v1s and not like, you know, you don't get to like play with the team or anything like that. I would love to see ranked 1v1s in this game. Yeah, some type of way to, you know, do PvP like ranked wise. And then also, I would love to see some boss missions. Like I said, if it's already in the making, cool. But if it's not, I would love to see some boss missions, like, you know, the Akaza boss, Yahaba, Sasamura. Maybe the swamp demons, you know, the train, and, you know, things of that nature. I would love to see those as like bosses in the game, as, you know, you can get missions for, rather be through crow missions, or you have to like talk to somebody and like teleport you, or if they're like somewhere around the map. I would love to see some boss missions. Not too many Demon Slayer games have gone with like, I mean, there have been boss missions, but like, you know, sometimes they aren't done to the best of the ability that I believe that they could be. And, you know, I feel like, you know, this game might have the potential to, you know, make a proper boss mission. You know, I feel like it'd be pretty fun, especially, you know, do it with some teammates. It have to be decently hard. I feel like a boss should never be soloable. Like, I feel like you should always have to, like, you know, have some kind of team, even if it's like one more person. I feel like a boss should not be soloable, because, you know, it makes it so that, like, you know, you can play with friends and like do things with friends. This game is already like friendly, like being in a party system. You know, you don't hit your teammates that are in the party and things like that, which is good. Doing final selection, you can share kills, like as long as you get like hits on the demon, you share EXP and share the kills. And grinding isn't super hard in this game, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, all you have to do is really just like get some hits on the demon, and it doesn't matter who kills it afterwards, you get stats. Also, you get stats like while like hitting it. Like, I'm pretty sure while hitting it, you've seen my character light up a few times from getting hits on him and things like that. And then like after the kill, you know, my character lights up, which shows I'm leveling up. But so yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, I would love to see ranked PvP and bosses for the most part. I would also love that I doubt this will happen, but I'd also like to, you know, possibly get a Q&A. One of the devs, you know, if they ever peep this video, if they ever, you know, slide their eye to, or at least get in the game with one of them, you know, get the chance to talk to him, like, you know, and ask him like where he would like to see this game go, and the things he would like to do with this game, you know, what kind of progress he's making, and what things, you know, are gonna come in the future. You know, possibly get some sneak peeks from him and things like that. Also, you know, like things like Slayer Mark, you know, usually Demon Slayer games add in Slayer Mark, you know, have a cool way to get Slayer Mark instead of just, you know, like levels, like, you know, have to do like some kind of mission that unlocks it or something like that. Or, I mean, if you want to have it be like level based, and like when you reach level have Slayer Mark, I mean, that's cool too. But, you know, I'd love to, like, you know, probably have like some kind of mission that unlocks it or whatever. Like maybe beating a boss, or like having a requirement of like how many demons to kill. But, yeah. You know, I would just like, you know, I'd like to have a sit down talk. Well, not sit down talk, but like, you know, a talk. But like one of the devs, maybe even the owner, or something like that. You know, I feel like that'd be pretty cool. But like I said, I personally have somewhat been enjoying this game. You know, it's something I like to play. Been playing in my free time since the stream. You know, just grinding in it, getting my levels up and things like that. And yeah, you know, I do recommend this game. It might not be for everybody. It may seem like a bandit beater, but like I said, it only recently got revamped. So there's probably a lot of things they plan on adding to the game. Because, you know, currently, yeah, most of the revamp was just a lot of bug fixing. You know, they changed around the map a little bit and things like that. So it does look, the game looks very beautiful. I will add on that. The game looks very pretty. I like the way, you know, you can like, if you don't want to like, if you click on the button to like to hold your sword, but you like don't click to equip it like that. If you just like, as you see my like my nitrate thing, it like goes gray. It, like put your hand over the blade, like so, you know, you can just hold it, you know, walk around, look pretty cool. Also like the custom Horis and like the 3D Hori. I love 3D Horis in demon games, like Demon Slayer games. I love 3D Horis and I feel so cool walking around them and things like that. And plus this one is custom. So like, you know, you can put whatever design you want on it. I hope people don't do anything like inappropriate and go like put some like, I don't know, some weird stuff on there, custom horror, things like that. But like, you know, I feel the game is definitely very visually appealing. I like the way the combat flows a little bit, you know, little sword swings. That I find pretty cool. And I like the different concepts in the game, you know. I like the having the different breathing styles and stuff like that. Well, obviously everything's gonna have different breathing styles, but like, you know, it's just I like the game. All right, I just like the game. The game in my opinion is pretty cool. But like I said, it might not be for everybody. Here's if you wanted to know, there's a flower trainer, flower breathing. She's at the Wisteria place. Also, there's a place here you have to like train on mats. I have no idea where the mats are. I think it's this right here. How do I use it? I have no idea, but I just know you have to use mats, like to train up, get your physical up. Stat wise, there's strength, mastery, and health. Obviously, mastery is the mastery over your breathing styles. Physical is your like stamina, and strength is obviously just your strength. For skills, here's my skills. You know, that was skills. I got the first one and the second one unlocked, and obviously I still gotta unlock these two. In the store, they got 2 times EXP, 2 times yen. This for demons or horn reroll. Reset Nichiren appearance, because they recently added to where you can like customize the look of your Nichiren. The only thing that you weren't able to like really change for the time being is your the color of like the front part. Like you see how this is pink, but the rest of it is literally customizable. You can customize the color of like the wrapping. You can customize the color of this part, the orange. You can customize the color of like your hilts and like how the hilt looks like and things like that. But then they have demon eye reset, breathing reset, and reset customization, because they also have character customization now. It used to be based off your regular Roblox character, but now it's based off of you know, customizing your own character. You know, I made my character look pretty clean. I'm messing with the ponytail, you know. I wish there was a different kind of ponytail in the game, you know. There's have a special liking to a certain ponytail, but you know, it's whatever. I'll stick with this one for the time being. But yeah, and then obviously then the colors and things like that. For options, you got background music, region music, disabled textures, you know, just help your game run faster and stuff. Party system, you know, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if there's a cap. I like when I had a party and when I was streaming, I was able to invite everybody in the server, and there was like a total of like 9 people in the server, and I was able to invite everybody to the party. So if there's no cap on it, that's cool. But there is a cap, then I personally don't know what it is at this current point in time. But yeah, no, I really do like this game. It's not super duper hard to, you know, get the grasp of and stuff like that. And like the combat is super duper hard. I personally recommend swinging a bit early, like before the demons get too close to you. Like, oh, let me see if I can demonstrate. Like, you see how it's coming at me? I swing before it gets to me, because sword range and stuff like that. But I swing before he like actually gets the chance to M1 me. Because if they get too close, they will M1 you, and they do like, I'm pretty sure they do like 15 damage a hit or something like that. You know, but it's all good. It's all good. We smack them. You know, I got a lot of HP on me, so it's all good. But yeah, I really do and have been enjoying this game. The revamp, I feel like, has done a lot for this game. It's got a lot of bugs gone. You know, it's got majority of his player base back on now. And yeah, Demon Slayer Retribution, I do recommend. Like I said, I do hope to see possibly ranked PvP, some boss quests, Slayer Mark possibly, and you know, I'm pretty sure hybrids are in, demons are in, and some other stuff. Like I said, I'll probably throw up the pictures of the like all the things that got added on the screen earlier on in the video. And yeah, this has been MainXZ, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Copyright Fridays, I really don't like copyright Fridays. Copyright Fridays, I really don't like copyright Fridays. Copyright